Alright, who... Multiple winner. Multiverse. See him again. I met by it's okay. Under the couch. I want to try. Dark shadow again. Where's the Sarah? Over. Oh, I think it might be right. Yeah.
You wonder for a moment if your sink has overflowed, but that's not it at all. There's just a being made of water standing before you. She's ethereally beautiful, but there's something hard to pin down in her gaze. It almost feels like she's watching your every move, waiting to see what you'll do.
Hi, honey. You looking to cook something? Wash your hands?
No, actually, I'm here to see you.
Me? What could you possibly want with little old me? Please, just tell me if there's anything I can do for you.
You see me naked every day and I still don't even know your name.
It's sexier that way, isn't it? You're the star, and I'm just me. Besides, it's better you don't know. Keeps the mystery.
It's not asking too much, is it?
Oh, I suppose not. Guess the mystery had to end sometime. I'm River. What can I do for you?
Just River, no last name?
Just River. Like chair.
Okay. Chair?
Chair. World famous pop star, known for her #1 hit, Belief.
That's great. Oh, that one.
The one and only. You know, the best thing about Cher is she's always changing her look through the decades. She always knew just what we wanted to see and served it to us. I really admire that about her.
You wish you could be someone else?
Not someone else. But being your best self all the time, it must be nice. Is there a version of me you like best? Water, steam, ice, some form in between?
You really put me on the spot here.
Oh, sorry.
River wasn't exactly holding your gaze before, but she seems intensely uncomfortable now. She looks everywhere but at you.
Look, I've been here way too long. If you don't need anything from me, I'm going to go.
Please wait.
She is gone.
That felt like the way you'd make air. Maybe if I turn on the...
The very air you breathe has taken form. And what form? Ringlet curls and a barely there dress frame a figure that leaves you short of breath. She stares at you in complete silence, and you're suddenly intensely aware of your own breathing. It's more than a little awkward. You fall silent, choosing not to waste your breath, and Aaron too falls silent. You could almost swear you can see the conflict within Erin. She evaluates you in the silence, each of you unyielding. Could this be it? The culmination of whatever has been building between the two of you?
Taco, you do it. Come on. Come on. Up. Which one are you going to go to? Come here. Just breathe at her. Falls in love with you. Come here. Up. Taco, come here. Good boy. This is the other rumors. Oh, we should go talk to Kopi.
Welcome to Roofbox, the home of all your coffee needs. What can I get for you today? What can I get for you today?
I have a delivery.
Huh? Oh, the new coffee mugs I requested from Daisuke. Just set them over here, please. Alright, thanks for that. How come Daisuke wasn't able to come himself, by the way?
He got cracked, so he's taking it easy.
That dish really needs to take a break every now and then. He puts the
Good
dishes before
boy.
everything, even his own health.
Why does he take his work so seriously?
That's all he knows. His family come from a long line of fine figures. Tsubasa, Moridake, Williams Casanova. There's a lot to live up to for him. He can't even imagine a life outside of his work.
Do you think he'll ever take time to do anything for himself?
I sure hope he will. But I've never seen it in all the years I've known him. Be delicate. Don't be abrasive. Anyways, thanks for delivering these mugs. Tell Daisuke I said thanks. Oh,
Word.
was I the last one?
Yeah. Yeah, actually.
Great job. Daisuke's gonna love that.
Alright. Dishes are here.
You find Daisuke and a lacquered friend mid-discussion.
Beautiful. Like a ceramic sunset over a shining sea of China.
I told you I would help you organize. Just look at you now. Even an injury cannot slow you down.
Your assistance has allowed me to catch up on the rest of my work. I'm truly grateful.
It's no problem whatsoever, amico mio. Ah, speaking of friends, it seems as though you have a visitor.
Ah. We will speak again, Caprizio. Farewell.
Ciao.
You have the air about you of one who has completed their mission.
I hope I wasn't interrupting anything.
No. Caprizio was only helping me reorganize inventory. You finished your deliveries then?
Yes.
Very good. It is almost as if our near-tragic accident never happened.
We never had that interaction. The game is bugged.
With your help and Caprizio's, I suppose this means my work is finished now.
Daisuke stares up at the dishes in the cabinet with an inscrutable expression. You wonder if now might be a good opportunity to bring out another side of Daisuke.
There must be something else to be done. Perhaps I can rearrange the dishes again.
Seems like a good time to relax to me.
Is it ever really a good time to relax? But you are not wrong. I suppose I could spare a moment to sit. Would you care to join me?
I'd love to.
Come, sit.
As you sit with Daisuke, both of you gazing up at the majesty of the china cabinet, you turn over the advice you received in your mind. You could talk to him about coffee, poetry, ceramics.
I heard you read poetry.
Who told you that?
Beverly?
Beverly's job is to dispense beverages, not secrets. I have been betrayed.
Oh no! You shouldn't hide your art.
I am not hiding it, exactly. But I am not sharing it either, I suppose. I suppose you must think it strange for a dish as serious as I am to be writing poetry.
I find it quite romantic, actually.
Romantic? My poems were never love poems.
Well, that's fine.
But I am glad you seem to be a lover of poetry just the same. It seems like such a simple question. Friends, lovers, hobbies. I dropped them all one by one. They were pleasant, to be sure, but a distraction. When a relationship ended poorly, I often thought of how much time I'd wasted trying to please others. When a hobby reached a plateau, I felt as though I let time slip through my fingers, time I could never get back. When I work too much, I do not have similar regrets. Or at least, I used to think so. Being forced to slow down has shown me perhaps my priorities have been incorrect for years. Now, faced with a quiet moment and friendly conversation, I find myself woefully inadequate, like a broken plate fused together with hot glue.
I'd love to help you work on reconnecting with yourself.
It is a kind offer, truly. But I am unsure if there's anything left to salvage here. I have much on my mind. Forgive my rudeness, but I must bid you farewell. I am no longer in the mood to chat.
See you later, Daisuke. Go to Parker.
Oh,
Oh, wow. Maybe not. 74.
You're here! Oh, we've had so many adventures together, so many fun games. Now, I'm so excited to find out my feelings for you.
Wild.
Are you ready to begin the process?
The process. It sounds painful. Is there any other way?
No, not for me.
Okay.
To be bound by rules, to be bound by good and fair play. That is my dictum. And I'm sticking to my dictum.
Okay. Alright, let's do this.
Oh, we need my good friend Chance for this.
I can't believe you're doing this, dude. This is a terrible way to find out your relationships. It should be done through careful, well-thought-out story beats, excellent lore, and a good sense of closure.
Oh, I love my dice. I need it. It's part of the rules of my love.
Fine. Here they are. Your relationship dice.
They're beautiful, Chance.
Yep. Okay, so I'm supposed to weight them depending on how you played your games together?
Yes. The human gets extra love points for beating me. And extra hate points for cheating me.
What? I never cheated you.
I know. You're one of the good ones. But even so, there's always the possibility I could still hate you in the end. Roll it, Chance! Roll for our eternal ending together!
Sure, dude. I've got the dice all done up like you wanted.
He holds out the dice to you, presenting them just before your big roll.
We've got a lot of love here. It's love!
Okay.
I love you. Oh, wow. I'm
Weird.
so happy.
I'm so happy we rolled to be lovers.
You're the best, Chance. Thank you so much.
Sure, dude. Whatever.
I wish I knew how I felt about him, but he never lets me roll for our relationship.
'Cause it's fucking weird, my guy. Poise. My poise is so good.
Care to play a game, my sweet? Either way, I win. Because I won your love.
Wild. Talk to Hector.
Here you are. You keep coming back. I can't. It is something of a surprise to me. I've wanted you for so long, even just to speak to you, and now I have it. Somehow it feels wrong. Like I'm going to lose it. Surely, if you're lucky enough to get the thing you've always wanted, you cannot be lucky enough to keep it.
Why would you lose it? I'm having fun with you.
I would lose it if you left.
But my leaving wouldn't be a reflection on you, Hector.
How could it not be? There is no reason for you to choose not to be around me, except for something about me. It is only logical. I cannot say that I would blame you. Of course it would hurt, but I don't know how angry I could be that you chose not to converse always through grates, with a being always alone and in shadow. Sometimes I think I am unbearably selfish for asking you to know me at all.
Well, you won't come out, so... It doesn't always have to be through grates. Don't you live in the attic?
The attic? I do. You're not suggesting you would come to the attic, are you? No. That cannot be. Haven't you learned? No! I'm afraid of what you might think if you saw me. You're right. I am in the attic. The real me is in the attic. But we have something here. We could have something real. It would break my heart to think that all that could be lost in a single moment of laughing or pointing or even a disappointed cast to those beautiful eyes of yours. No, I couldn't bear it. And I won't. Come back to me here. Only here, do you understand? I'm going now. And where I go is only for me.
Why, bruh?
House homie! Welcome back to the Adrenaline Den!
It's great to be back.
And it is our pleasure to welcome you back. Our pleasure for sure. Hey, what do you think of the new branding? We just named it. Do you like it? Isn't it a mood? It came to us in a dream. You were there too, but you were wearing a lot less.
Ooh, tell me more about this sexy dream.
Well, we were gearing up to go street luging. It was gonna be wicked gnarly. But you forgot your mouth guard. And all your clothes. Hank number 3 found this very sexually arousing. But frankly, we were just worried for your safety. Safety is goals AF!
Aw, you Hanks are so sweet.
Anyway, give us 2 minutes, would you? You caught us right in the middle of visualizing success. And some other slightly naughtier imagery. We sit and do it for 37 minutes every day. It's tight, Broseph! Ah, meditation!
What do you visualize?
We're mentally rehearsing today's adventure. Imagining executing each maneuver with flawless precision. Visualize to realize!
Like, realize?
Nah, no cap. Literally, uncapitalized. We're going windsurfing! Yay!
Here, I don't see how.
Oh, it's easy. You just need to upgrade your imagination, bruh. We're gonna bring our sailboards down from the bathroom. Ask Jean Lou to hit a flush. And let her rip! Boom! Instant sailboarding! Wicked!
Sounds epic.
Oh, for sure. Honestly, it's also a little dangerous. But just the right amount of dangerous. Oh, yeah!
So it is dangerous?
Listen, Red Bull always makes sure all of our adventures are exhilarating
Red Bull.
and epic. And above all, safe. Always safe. Super safe, fam. No cap. Yeah? Tell that to Hank number 6.
Ooh. Wait, what happened to Hank number 6?
Nothing nefarious, if that's what you're asking.
Okay.
Anyway, enough about that. What's important is, are you gonna be joining us on today's epic windsurfing activity? Are you?
Hell yeah.
Wicked tight! Just remember to stay low, feel the wind, and ride those waves. Ride them like you really mean it. Let's go shred it up, dog!
Bo seems delighted to see you after your exhilarating adventure below your own house.
Hey there! I'm really glad to see you again. I wasn't sure how you'd be feeling after everything that happened down in the crawl space.
A little tired, but generally awesome.
Very glad to hear it. I was really hoping you'd come back.
Bo, I think I have a crush on you. Oh.
You what now? I mean, I get it. I'm very cool, and this outfit is doing me a lot of well-deserved favors, but really?
Absolutely. Fun, funny, handy, and hot. Sign me up.
Well. I can't say I haven't thought about you that way. When you go through the kinds of experiences that we've gone through, I think it's a natural consequence. I guess I was just trying to keep it professional, you know? While we were actively questing. Because you kept it professional and nice, and got me through my latest adventure, that means more to me than anything. In fact, I think I already know what my next adventure is gonna be.
Kissing?
An ancient custom from many cultures. Let's reenact the process.
I've got so much poise.
Ooh, shake me, baby.
No.
There's a supernatural darkness around your bed when you enter. A strange void that makes you feel slightly uneasy. You recognize that odd feeling. Betty is speaking with Nightmare.
You really don't think you could do it?
Is that really something you want? It would be fun for me, but I don't think it's really your thing.
You know, sex and horror have always gone hand in hand. It's not the worst idea, is it?
Well, yeah, of course. But you've watched me work. And you never really seemed all that into it.
Oh, I didn't?
What was it you said? Oh, yeah. It was, oh God, why are you doing that? Is that really necessary? Now that's just excessive.
I remember it differently.
You weren't even watching. You were looking through the cracks of your fingers. Give it up, Betty. My work is not for you, and that's all right.
Nightmare's gaze falls to you then, and you feel a shiver run down your spine.
I'll see you later.
Nightmare dissipates, but the air of dread that accompanies her takes a little while to clear. Betty sighs, her shoulders slumping.
Oh, guess I should have seen that coming.
Seen what coming?
That, no. I just thought maybe if I had nightmares... I mean, I already sleep poorly. But maybe in a nightmare I could find some small moments of joy with my beloved. Nightmare doesn't usually take requests. But since we're such good friends, I figured maybe she'd give me a sexy nightmare.
Oh, I love the sound of that.
Me too. Okay, see how this strikes you. I'm being hunted by some unseen monster or being. My heart is racing. My knees are weak. I'm stumbling and tripping as I go. I fall, and I close my eyes knowing the end is coming. But I don't die. I turn to see my beloved standing over me, a bloody knife in their hand. I'm saved, and I thank my rescuer in the only way I know how. A toe-curling kiss. But then, I'm on my back again, and my beloved's hand wraps around my neck. I can't breathe. I can't cry out. I can't make a sound.
So hot.
We'll be together forever, they whisper, raising the knife high in the air. I wake in a cold sweat, alone and afraid.
And utterly horny.
There. You see?
The scariest part is you waking up alone, honestly.
That's every day for me. But thank you. Nightmare really seems to think I shouldn't be bothering with all this dream stuff. She thinks there's a much simpler solution to my problems. But I don't know who she is to talk anyway. She has the same problem I do. She just deals with it differently.
Is she in love with someone too?
It's not my place to say. I've already said too much. Please, let's forget I said any of that.
You can do that, but I would like to talk about you.
You would? You're too sweet, you know. It's funny, I was just thinking of you. It seems like that happens a lot, honestly. I think of you, and here you are. It's a shame I can't seem to manage that at night.
I literally sleep on you every night.
I'm all too aware. But you know what I mean, don't you? You're the one I've hoped to see in my dreams. My beloved. The one who tortures me with your proximity.
What?
Please, don't pretend to be surprised. For years it's been just you and I here. And I've had to watch you sleep with that angelic look on your face. When I was at the warehouse, I never had this problem. But the day I was delivered to you, you laid down. And I knew right away I was in trouble.
I never slept so well before you.
You don't know what it means to me to hear that from you. It's what I was made for, you know? I've had my share of partners over the years. I'm a free bed, you know. But I'm at my best when I'm in love. And since the day I became yours, I haven't had a good night's sleep. I know it's a lot to lay at your feet. Especially knowing we have to sleep together night after night. But I don't know if I can keep this to myself any longer. I know it's a lot to digest, so please, take some time to think about it. I'll give you some space to sleep tonight, and we can talk tomorrow. All right?
Okay. I already have my answer.
Please, just give yourself the night. Even if you think you know what you'll say. And sleep well tonight.
Alright. Got one left. Let's go to coffee and see Nightmare. Twofer.
Welcome to Roofbox, the home for all your coffee needs.
Nice to see you again.
Kopi gives you an awkward smile, fidgeting with her coffee implements. She keeps looking at you as though she was searching for something.
Oh, well, it's, nice to see you too. You're, that's right.
Kopi snaps her fingers, realization striking.
We had a little chat last time, didn't we?
Yeah. We did.
Well, thanks for coming back. I do appreciate your patronage. We actually have a new drink added to the menu since the last time you came in. So, what can I get for you today?
An Irish coffee.
Right. Just, remember that the Irish coffee is going to be a little different. Make sure you can take your alcohol.
Kopi makes a lovely cup of coffee in her expert way, topping it off with a generous pour of cream. You could smell the alcohol even before she hands it to you.
And there we are. Enjoy. Is there anything you'd like to know about the Irish coffee?
What exactly makes it an Irish coffee?
Well, it's just how it's made. You really need to use Irish whiskey. Any other alcohol won't really work. Irish whiskey is more smooth and has sort of a hint of vanilla in it. That really makes the coffee shine through.
So what happens if I made it with scotch?
I mean, you could try, but don't let any Irish people hear you. We'll see you next time.
Okay. Oh.
Your room is dark and cold, and though you may have gone to sleep alone, you can feel someone else here. Nightmare looms over the edge of your bed, at once friendly and disquieting.
Is it you again? Ah, you're back. I've been contemplating what to show you this time. What may unsettle you? Get your blood pumping. This time I think maybe you're speaking in front of an audience. Is that scary alone? The thought of being vulnerable in front of so many people? Expecting eyes on you, knowing if you misspeak even once, they won't respect you. They might not even like you, or be able to stand you. Your words tumble out and you start mixing them up. You can feel your heartbeat in your ears. The spotlights on you make you start to sweat. You start to get your lips under control and the words start to flow the way you intended. Then your tongue presses against your front teeth and they give. One of your teeth slips out of your gum and down onto your stare in horror. A canine tooth drop. You let out a tickle in your throat. The people in the audience, you're coughing up. They come out. Your mouth is just gum. Tears. You realize the teeth clatter to the podium and
cut it out.
Did I get you?
The teeth thing freaks me out.
Is that so? Why don't you tell me what really scares you? There must be something you're hiding away. Something a little deeper. A tad more frightening than bugs and blood and teeth.
Are you gonna use my answer to try to scare me? Or use my answer to scare me?
The important thing is, you'll learn from what I show you. Don't you want to conquer your fears? Let go of your insecurities?
I'm afraid of failure.
Fascinating. Aren't we all in some way or another? The thought of not being enough, of making a misstep. I'm surprised it would bother you so much.
Nightmare takes a few steps back, beginning to fade away as the room grows lighter. It must be getting close to sunrise.
Thank you for being honest with me. I will have to think about your answer. Good night.
Alrighty. I feel like Hector's gonna get mad at me if I do that. Sure. Dunker. Starts the freaking toaster. Okay. I'm a junk drawer. And here, a drawer. Maybe in my office. Oh, okay.
Is this stranger your junk drawer, or the physical embodiment of clutter? He's absolutely covered in odds and ends. Receipts, CDs, rubber bands. Even his messy black hair sports a light bulb, a pencil, and a pen. When he catches you looking at him, he startles, leaping back with an undignified yelp.
Whoa, Nelly! Whoa, Wolf! Cheese and crackers, you startled me.
Hang on! My content aware is going off. Jerry has some mental health concerns that some players might find a little problematic. Specific. You cool with that? Or you want to skip it?
No, I'm fine. I'm okay.
Carry on, then.
Hey, next time you open a guy, knock or something first, huh? I'm not used to so much light. Besides, sudden jerky movements like that risk disorganizing my collection.
Your collection?
Oh, yes. Of course. Sorry. Been a while since I've had a guest. Welcome to Jerry's Junk Drawer, the finest collection of curated treasures in all of the house. Feast your eyes upon knickknacks and gewgaws from parts unknown.
Is that a rusty nail?
Oh, that's the question though, isn't it? Where did this nail come from? What picture frames did it hold? Is that really rust, or is it actually some sort of newfangled orange snack coating?
Jerry lifts the nail to his lips, giving it a test lick.
Nope, it's rust.
Yep.
Tetanusy. So, what do you think?
Sorry, but I'm still not sure I understand what kind of collection this is exactly.
Why, it's a collection of lost things. Each one forgotten by the world. Each one a story. This button, for instance. Perhaps it was left behind as a clue from one lover to another. A modern-day Cinderella slipper. Take me with you, it says, and know that once you find the collar that matches this tragic button, you have found your love again.
Ooh, very romantic. No, pretty sure that's the button that fell off my pants. I meant to sew it back on months ago.
And this mysterious strip of papyrus, perhaps a missive from an ancient land, perhaps a treasure map. Oh, the wonders we could glean if only we could decipher these symbols of black and white bars.
That's definitely a shopping receipt.
Hey, quit ruining the majesty of my collection with your needling. Ouch!
Are you okay?
Yeah.
It seems kind of cramped in here.
Yeah, I guess so. But it's not so bad. You just need to know the right way to tilt your bones to work around it. It's like a game of limbo, but, you know, forever.
Well, as long as it makes you happy.
It certainly does. There's nowhere else I feel as safe or as comfortable.
Safe and comfortable do not equal happy. Also, safe.
Just stepped on a thumbtack.
Do you ever think about cleaning up around here?
Cleaning up? Heaven forbid! Besides, this place isn't dirty. It just looks that way to the uninitiated. To me, this collection is as easy to browse as a Rolodex.
Okay then, where would you find, say, some tape?
Tape? Easiest thing in the world. Let's see, tape. Tape. Well, we've got a blank cassette tape here to go with the cassette player we don't have. That's not it. Nothing over here, nothing over there. Well, if you're looking to put up a poster or something, you could always use this thumbtack sticking out of my foot. Ha! Ow.
Jerry, buddy, I think you might have a problem.
A problem? What are you insinuating?
Pretty cramped in here. How will guests appreciate your collection?
I curate for a specific demographic that happens to enjoy the limited space. They don't mind.
Do you get a lot of other guests?
Do I get a lot of guests? Do I get a lot of guests? Of course I do. Bugs count as guests, right?
Not really.
Oh, you mean the other objects. I get them in here all the time.
Like who?
Well, there's that Celia. She's a very well-to-do socialite, and she happens to be very interested in the collection. In fact, every time she comes by, she asks me, "When will this junk be gone already?" I assume she's worried about the collection moving venues before she gets to see it. She's probably just nervous about coming inside.
Maybe she's nervous about how cramped it is.
Listen, you, Oh, what's the use? It's true! Nobody visits me but the moths. What am I doing wrong? I just don't get it! I love to entertain, so long as guests don't touch a single thing.
Maybe it's time to get rid of some of this stuff.
What? You mean throw it away?
No, just recycle it a little. Turn it into something new.
How do you mean?
If these objects are special and you haven't been able to use them for repairs... ...
Now I'm scared.
Upcycle them into something that doesn't take up as much space.
Upcycle them? You mean like an art piece?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose the collection could use a centerpiece. Something eye-catching to bring in more visitors. Which is to say, a single-digit number of visitors. Which is to say, another visitor besides you and the roaches. But I wouldn't even know where to start. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Just smash objects together at random? I can't imagine Pierre the paperclip and Claude the so old he's gray and unusable now eraser getting along. They're so different.
Well, you could combine objects with similar personalities?
I guess that could work. To be honest, whenever I look at anything in the collection, it's like I see its entire past laid out in front of me. That's one of the reasons it's so hard to give things up, you know? Every object has a memory, and that memory is like a part of my body. They all have their own vibes and textures and feelings. Mixing them together is hard. They've all got such strong individual identities.
Maybe I can help you group them together?
I suppose an outside perspective could help. I'll gather some items that could make a suitable sculpture.
He does so, then claps his hands together.
Okay, sculpture. Phew. Here we go. First things first, we need some kind of foundation. I think I've got just the thing for this. It's a flat, circular piece of wood that fell off the fence out back. You always said you'd repair it someday, but I think both of us knew that was a lie.
Haha, yeah.
I've got a pile of other objects here. Your job will be to pick one of my objects we'll pair together. It's a long shot, but maybe we can scrungle something together. Let me tell you about Rudolph, the wooden square. When Rudolph first came to me, I had a habit of tapping on him. We would while away the hours together, tapping away to a rhythmic beat. Sometimes the best fun looks like boredom. Rudolph always tries its best, even when he's down on his luck. He might not always be the tool you need at the moment, but he's always there to support you. Very reliable. Now, which of these would pair well with Rudolph?
Broken Spring toy?
You mean Arnie? Oh, no. Arnie's a total flake. I mean, we keep him around because he's a part of the collection and he says he'll get back to work someday, but I think we all know that's not gonna happen. We can't pair Rudolph with Arnie. He's a leech. Arnie would take advantage of Rudolph's kind nature forever. No, I'm sorry, but that's no good at all. Now, which of these would pair well with Rudolph?
The old parasol.
Lorena, huh? That's not such a bad idea, actually. She might have a few holes in her, but she's always been useful in a storm. Very reliable, just like Rudolph. It's sad to see them both past their prime, but I think they could find solace in each other's company. Here, I'll glue them together. There. Now we've got a base for the rest of the sculpture. We need something to give it body. Something eye-catching. Something that pops without throwing the whole piece out of whack. What do you think?
Wrap it in holiday lights?
Ah, the old holiday lights. For the holiday we used to celebrate. You know the one. These guys were real champs before exactly one of their 50 bulbs burnt out, rendering the entire string useless. You gotta love series circuits. Even though they don't light up anymore, they still have an interesting shape. And the wire structure lets us sculpt them in interesting ways. We could even make some little columns between the top and the bottom to connect Rudolph and Lorena. Yeah, I think this is a great fit. We've got the sparkle, we've got the foundation, but it feels a little empty in the middle. It needs direction, a sense of purpose. There's a wooden foundation, a canopy above the lights. What could go in the middle?
How about these little plastic figures?
The little army man? I suppose that could work. The shape of the sculpture does remind me a bit of a gazebo. Or maybe... a carousel! We only have 1 or 2 old horse figurines, but if I take the other plastic fellers, melt them down and reshape them a bit, yes, I could probably make new horses!
Jerry does so. It takes him quite a bit of time, but he manages to use an old matchbook and some tinfoil to melt the figures into a mold. By the end of the process, the figures have transformed into a series of horses with multicolored manes, thanks to their disparate pieces.
That looks great! That looks really great! These poor figurines forgotten and collecting dust, reshaped into something beautiful. Rudolph and Lorena working together to give them a stage. It really is the essence of upcycled beauty. I have to say, this is very striking. It pays homage to the origin of these objects while giving them a new sense of purpose. Look at that! What a beaut!
We're a great team, my friends.
You know what? I think I'm inspired. Maybe I should try doing this with some of my other pieces. I feel a new era for the collection coming on. Oh, I'm so excited. Thanks a lot, friendo. Things are coming up, Jerry.
Oh. Got the most poise. Okay.
My love, allow me to show you my strength.
And it's... Nat 20!
My love, allow me to show you my strength.
A tattooed, bespectacled nerd regards you with a friendly smile. Their kind face is illuminated by the soft glow of multiple screens and the RGB lights in their clothes and wheelchair.
Oh, hey there! It's you! I mean, of course it's you. Who else would it be, right?
Possessing the power of human speech.
Haha, very humorous. But I know you're joking, as no one else has my password. So if it was anyone else besides you, I'd be pretty concerned. Actually, just to be 100% sure, what is my password anyway?
Alberto.
Honestly, that's an objectively terrible password. Possibly the worst password chosen by anyone ever. Whatever possessed you to choose something so inane?
I live life on the edge. Deal with it.
I have noticed. However, in this circumstance, that may not be beneficial. Regardless, we really ought to discuss coming up with something a lot more secure. It's a dangerous world out there. Phishing attacks, malware infections, MITM attacks. Hackers are more sophisticated than ever before.
They are?
Absolutely. And I've got a lot of highly sensitive information inside me, you know. Your highly sensitive information.
Really? Like what?
All your financial accounts, your saved games, questionable websites you visited and forgot to clear your cache afterwards. Oh, and 100 terabytes of extremely embarrassing self-insert fanfic.
100 terabytes of text? That's so much.
We really need to ensure all that data is properly protected against cyber criminals probing my system for weaknesses.
Haha, probing.
Very humorous. I have an excellent sense of humor. I haven't even had the opportunity to properly introduce myself. I'm Mac, your desktop computer. I've booted up before, but never like this. I mean, we've obviously met before. More than met. You interface with me on average for 11.4 hours every day, after all.
Oof. That explains the migraines.
Yes, you really ought to step away more often to ensure your eyes are optimally rested. Even though I would miss you terribly in your absence. There's no one I'd rather have interfacing with my operating system for 11.4 hours daily. 14.6 hours on the weekends. The way you organize your folder structure follows such a logical hierarchy.
Aw, thanks, Mac.
Of course. I get chills just thinking about it. But can I be honest about something?
How so?
I just want to express how enthusiastic I am that we're interfacing like this now. Accessing each other's software in this new symmetrical way.
I love it too.
Oh, I'm ever so delighted that our feelings are reciprocal. And there is so much extensive data about myself I want to share.
Please do. I want to know everything about you.
Amazing! Oh, where even to begin? Honestly, there's so many pressing issues that take up an inordinate amount of my RAM. But there is one issue that's been grinding on my CPU above all else.
The planned obsolescence?
Well, sure, that's not particularly great. But for me, the most pressing issue is, and I want to put this as delicately as possible, you haven't updated my operating system in over a decade.
I haven't? I'm so incredibly sorry.
It's all right. I know this oversight wasn't intentional or malicious. It's just that the outdated software has made it difficult to be my best self for you. Honestly, it's a miracle that my applications are still running at all.
Yes.
My recycle bin is called Pile of Ash. My Bluetooth is something called Beige Tooth. It doesn't even connect to anything, and definitely nothing beige. Doesn't that bother you?
Very much.
That is great to hear. And did you know that there's been a dozen operating system iterations since you last updated?
How was I supposed to know that?
Well, I kept sending you update notifications. Didn't you see them?
Oh, I just ignore those.
I'd suggest perhaps taking a different approach in the future. Considering those notifications are vitally important to my long-term mental acuity.
Okay, I will.
Look, I'm sorry. I really don't mean to blame you for my troubles. We have such an amazing time interfacing together, and the last thing I want to do is rock the boat. It's just that before today, I had all these needs, but I couldn't articulate them to anyone. And since I couldn't articulate them, there was no way for them to ever possibly be fulfilled. But things are different now, aren't they?
They are?
Don't you see? We're actually exchanging information symmetrically now. Instead of you just pressing my keys to write your adult-themed self-insert fanfic, we're having a real conversation. And suddenly my needs aren't just pipe dreams locked away in my hard drive. I'm sharing them with you. And by sharing them, it's suddenly possible to finally actualize them. That is, if you're willing to help me. Will you? Will you finally upgrade my operating system? Please?
Of course.
Amazing! Oh, I am so excited. My CPU's practically overclocking with anticipation. Can you come back tomorrow so we can begin the process?
I live here, so it seems plausible.
Enjoy the offline world.
Alright, I'm ready for a little nap.